You shout out Soda TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
Soda TV.
Soda TV, what up?
Okay.
Soda TV. Shout out.
Welcome to Soda TV.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
Soda TV. It's Soda TV.
You know, yesterday I was just watching a bunch of the most recent videos on his channel, and, you know, he had a song with Future from a year ago with 10 million views. You know, it's like a lot of these guys just continued to have like a real relationship with him over the years. The one thing that I was a little surprised about was Gucci. I don't want to be wrong about this. I hope I'm not wrong, but I don't believe that Gucci said rest in peace Scooter, because Gucci signed him at one point. He signed to both Future and Gucci, but there was a relatively recent Young Scooter song, or in the last couple of years, where he said, "I'll probably never do another song with Gucci Mane." That was the most I heard him speak on any kind of rift between them. But I always wanted to get to the bottom of that and know exactly what took place with them. Now, obviously, Gucci falls out with everybody, but
he kind of does, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's very. You see the way he moves. He moves with very, very few people around him, and I never really heard any information about that. But yeah, I mean, shit. Rest in peace, bro. That was just one of my favorite.
Welcome back to Soda TV. Now we cooking. Now, when you talking about topics like the Jug King, Trap King, you know, all this, you gotta take it back to the original king of the trap, Gucci Mane. And I'll explain, right? Because some of y'all gonna come that's maybe older. All Biggie Smalls rapped about that streets and that work and about getting the money with the DRUGS. True. But Biggie Smalls focused on lyricism, period. He was a lyricist. Now, some of y'all gonna go into the, oh man, but you got Jeezy that was clearly rapping about the same stuff, even labeled himself Mr. 17.5. Okay, you got a point. But there's a difference. You're talking about Jeezy, who made real music. First of all, he made real heartfelt music that was for people in the street life. But when you're talking about Gucci, if you were to put on Gucci, man, for to an older person that never heard rap or the trap era or trap rap or none of that, you know what they gonna think when after they hear a Gucci Mane song? The old Gucci Mane, the all white, just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. You know, the simple trap rap. Do you know they're going to think that Gucci Mane is slow? Do you know that's how serious Gucci was about keeping it simple and nothing but rugs with a D at the beginning, right? And this is but anyway, we're going to get into the story. I'm going to show y'all how it all goes in. So when you're talking about Young Scooter, who surfaced around the 2010 era, right? I'm not saying that people in Atlanta gonna be like, oh man, you don't know what you're talking about. You gotta do your research. He was around all the way at 07. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when he came to the light, because you gotta realize the first person to sign him was Future, which was one of the hottest in ATL. And Future signed him in 2012. You know what I'm saying? So this is the time frame that we're going to go from. So when you look at what and why certain things happen in the future, he signed to, first of all, Scooter is a straight 100% street ninja, trap ninja first, and then trap rapper second. Future, on the other hand, I'm not saying he's not no street ninja, because he's definitely connected to the streets and connected in the streets. As far as his music, it's not trap music. It is all around feel good, club banger, energy, and a lot of rug with a D at the beginning, consumption music. You feel me? I was finna go and sing a couple of them, but I get a copyright strike. Y'all know how Future give it up. So I said that to say, when you're signing to people and you're pairing up with people, it is pertinent. It is very important to match up with someone of the same caliber. So when you got a trap rapper, specifically trap rapper, who don't do nothing but let's just be real, him and Gucci is dang near the same thing. Simplistic, nothing but I'm in a trap selling these drugs and I'm gonna make it buck and bam and hit the door and Jay's at my door. That's how this rolls. And I believe that's how, okay, you're over here with Future, but Future and you, I'm not saying y'all not compatible, but not only is it a better look, but the marketing is better when you're paired with someone that has the same sound and y'all doing the same exact thing. So I think this is how he came about signing with Waka Flocka, Brit Squad, Monopoly, which is an imprint of Gucci Mane's 1017, right? He signed to Waka Flocka in 2013, right? But something went terribly wrong because Gucci Mane ended up slight dissing Scooter, which I'm gonna show y'all, and then Scooter ended up dropping a song aimed at Gucci. Yeah, facts. So we finna get into this. Before I do, gotta ask you to hit that like button. This lets the algorithm recognize this video has what it takes to win, and more people can view this video just like you're looking at it. Share this with family, friends, etc., whoever you can when you can. Subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to do it now, you can see if I earn it and then do it at the end. If you forget, I'm your friend. I'm going to remind you. Last but not least, notification bell. Keep you notified on any and everything I drop. Man, after approximately of a year of being signed to Waka Flocka, which happened in 2012, Gucci Mane ended up dropping this. Take a look. So yeah, the year 2013, Gucci Mane says, my management contract and artist contract on Young Scooter, I'm willing to sell all rights for $200K. Serious offers only. You know, for you to pry into your man's, which is Waka Flocka's business, even though you have the power to do it, for you to take the initiative to go into his artist, take the file, this up for sale. Basically, this ninja don't mean nothing. And basically you're trying to, you're devaluing Young Scooter, because you're devaluing, embarrassing him, a lot of things at once, right? Because as a brand, he's already marketing himself to be the biggest, baddest DOPE dealer there is, which means quite naturally he is posing to be the richest. you're putting it out there that this don't mean nothing but 200,000. And if you really came with the money, you could probably get it for way less, right? Because that's how it go when you sell stuff. Humiliating at it, man, humiliating. I know I can't even imagine what Scooter had to be feeling, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're trying to go up in the ladder and someone's telling them that, man, you ain't even worth that means what Scooter may have been trying to charge for a show, he probably had to adjust that. What he was charging for a verse, he probably had to take that down. Who knows what Scooter had to go through? So, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of low, right? But as y'all know, Scooter move in silence. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward 2019, Scooter releases this. Check it out. Go.
They keep asking why you ain't did no song with Cooch. I keep counting money, let's smoke, probably never do another song with Gucci, man. Real talk, I did your phone show for $100.
You know, he addresses Gucci 2 times at least on this song, to whereas he says they keep asking him why he won't do a song with Gucci. And then follows up with, I'll probably never do a song with Gucci, and says, I just did 4 shows and made $100,000. I think that's the last word. But he definitely says, I just did 4 shows and made 100. But we know ain't none of us slow, right? Now, nothing is super duper clear. Why it would never be is because, of course, you got people that are in the street that never want to put it on the net, right? Even though Gucci did go to the net and say it's for sale, he for sale, never took the beef to it. That's why we don't know. So the only thing we have is our sense and discernment, right? So I would ask myself and ask you at the same time, is it over a female? Was it over a female? I'm gonna say I highly doubt it. Never. You feel me? But you know, I done seen the realest of the street dudes beef, and then 7 years later find out that it was over a female, and I've been highly disappointed, man. But them, I can't see this being over a female. Now, can I see it being over a contract? You know, more than likely not, because he was previously, before them, he was with Future. Free bands has great lawyers. Not only that, he was under the guidance of Future, who at that time, did he know the whole rap game? No. But did he have enough sense enough to either read it himself and have people present, or just simply just have the right lawyer there? You know what I'm saying? So, and plus, if it was over a contract, people usually go out there and speak on stuff like that. Like when it's about a contract, look, I got to get out of this big contract, or this contract got me effed up, or, you know what I'm saying? Things of that sort. So, now, could it have been over money? Now you may be getting somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Could it have been over the root of all evil? And is this why when Scooter did the song, he made sure he mentioned, look, I just did 4 shows and made 100. You know what I'm saying? You know, that may be the most feasible, you know, because Gucci Mane had similar problems with dang near all of his artists. You know, which one of my favorite was OJ the Juice Man. Had similar problems with money and support when it came to those artists. The whole So Icy. And then, the whole, just to come think of it, the whole new 1017. The new 1017 with Scar, Pusha Icy, all them dudes. He let the whole label go. Except Pusha Icy, he was saying. And I don't even know what Pusha Icy at with it, because he had said a couple of times while he was locked up, he ain't messing with it. So I don't know, man. But either way, to not say rest in peace to Young Scooter is low. What y'all think about this? Let me know in the comment section. Along with that, like and share this thing, man. It's all love from Soda TV. If you haven't by now, subscribe. I'm pretty sure that I gave you everything that could be given. Now my hand out. Please, brother, please. Last but not least, notification bell. Keep you notified on everything I drop. This is the self-proclaimed #1 celebrity news podcast on YouTube at this time. The Real Soda TV. I'm outie.